Good morning.
You just heard the White House Chief of Staff. Let me ask you, what's your vote count? Will the resolution authorizing the use of force pass the Senate? Will it pass the House?
You know, the most difficult obstacle they have to overcome is that if we go in on the side of the rebels, we'll be going in on the side of Al-Qaeda, and most of us think we've been fighting Al-Qaeda for 10 or 12 years now. So it's a hard obstacle, or a big obstacle to overcome. They may overcome it in the Senate if it becomes a partisan vote. Everybody's trying to say this isn't Iraq, but it also isn't a good situation when we're going in allied to Al-Qaeda. I don't know if it'll pass in the House, though. I really have my doubts about whether it passes in the House.
You saw those disturbing videos that the administration is now showing to members of Congress that allegedly show the terrible reaction immediately after this attack. Could the president say anything Tuesday night, Senator, that would change your mind?
Well, the interesting thing is when I see the horror of those attacks, my first impulse is that whoever would order that deserves death. I mean, someone who is a war criminal who would execute citizens and kill innocent people with any kind of weapon deserves death. But the question is, the attack, as I've seen the plan, as I've heard about the plan of the administration, is not to target Assad, not to target regime change, and to really be so surgical and so specific that it doesn't affect the outcome of the war. And so really, all the horror of these attacks would mean that you would want to do something about them. I don't think we're going to do anything to Assad for doing these attacks, and I think it's more likely that the chemical weapons could become freed and go about between the rebels or into Al-Qaeda's hands if we destabilize Assad.